Tower moments. These are periods or a period of upheaval, destruction, chaos, or disabling of belief systems. These can be mental or on a physical level, which means in our physical existence. The best reference would be losing a job, being repelled out of a toxic relationship, as well as leaving relationships that could either be with family or friends, mentors that might not necessarily suit you. We almost realize that when we are presented with any kind of obstacle, it is for us to learn from it. It doesn't really matter what you believe. You learn from all your mistakes. You learn from every obstacle that you are presented with. You also learn how strong you are. So let's use examples. If you are in the middle of a tower moment and you lose your job, and it's just a segue into getting a better job, but you're propelled out of that situation in such a way that was very abrasive or abrupt. Things just came tumbling down, and you're wondering why did it happen this way? It was for you to learn from it. You might have been holding on to the job out of obligation, or you thought this is what you wanted to do with the rest of your life, and you're presented with this obstacle in order to get a better job, or a job that better suited your frequency or your plan with your life. Could have been possibly something you manifested. If we are propelled out of a toxic relationship, we might have been staying in it way too long. We were letting things slide, or people get away with behavior that didn't necessarily suit us, and you were pushed out of that relationship, whether there is a time of separation, or they had to move, you had to move, or it could get really chaotic where there might have been an affair, or they got physical with you and you knew that you could not tolerate that behavior. When it comes to like the mental tower moments, it could be quote-unquote disabling of belief systems, conditioned beliefs, things that don't necessarily suit our frequency. If we were doubting ourselves, and then we're propelled to a situation where we can no longer doubt ourselves, we have to be really confident in our decision making, really content with ourselves, and just accept what's going on around us. You kind of have to be the calm in the storm, the eye of the storm. You have to recognize this is a moment in which I have to learn from it. You have to remain calm, know your abilities as a human being, that you have to be resourceful, that you have to gain your lesson, and also know that this was all happening for the best. It's like exercising. Basically, if you are presented with a situation, and at the first time it was difficult to get back up, and you're presented with another situation like that, it's easier to get back up. A mental exercise, if you will. If we are repeating toxic behaviors and we're constantly getting pushed out of that situation, we're probably not learning our lessons. And then there's a great upheaval where somebody actually, this is an example, gets physical with us, then we have to learn that, hey, maybe these kinds of relationships, or maybe these type of people that I'm dating aren't necessarily healthy. Where does that root from? Why am I attracting this kind of behavior? So again, when presented with any kind of obstacle, it is to learn from it. And we have to really step back, look at it objectively, and know thyself, and really put our best foot forward, and don't really let anything or anyone get in the way of our progress. So this might seem very abrupt and chaotic, and there's so much going around me, and everything feels like it's tumbling down, but know that there's only one way to go, and that's up. And there's only one way to look, and that is to the future. Looking towards, I'm going to take it one day at a time, I'm going to live presently, but it's a bad day, not a bad life. and just really stick to your guns and believe in yourself and that you're capable of anything. And no matter what you're presented with, you're capable of anything.